Good day, guys. Someone, you have a look in the comments. Someone asked if it would have been good if we did the tests on the Gold Monster using a bigger piece of gold. But one of our customers has already done this. I got this today actually, and I thought that because he sent it in, I might as well read it out. It does come with a whole email there. There it is there. There's his picture. But I've just blown that up so I can actually read it. It's got a yellow tinge. I think it might be yellow paper. So anyway, let's have a look. I've got to get on the other side of this because I'm behind the tripod, behind the camera, and I can't get close. So there is a sheet. It's got stock and modded. And he's got multiple targets here. Let's have a look at what they are. He's got a 0.06. And on his 0.06, which is probably much the same as my 0.05, if I can read it, okay, stock unit. It says manual 10. I think it says 5 gram. I've got to make it bigger. I can't read it that well. So can I stretch? Oh, hang on. Where's a plus? Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Now I can read it. Hang on, we'll just go up a bit so we can all read it. Okay. 0.06 gram stock, 5 millimeters. Okay. Modded 8 millimeters, and he's put percentages there too, but I can't. They're a little bit. God. 60% increase. Wow. Auto 1, 4 millimeters to 7 millimeters in the modded thing. What's that? 45% is it? I think I can't read that. It's too small. Auto 2, 5 millimeters. Yeah, 5 millimeters to 8 millimeters. I'm so used to working in centimeters and thus, and yeah, it's amazing this didn't come in inches. But anyway, joke. 0.1 of a gram. Now let's move this camera down so we can get onto that part of the list. And I'll read out what he said too. I'll read it out in a minute. So we got manual 10. And is that 7 millimeters to 9? So it says 30% increase. Auto 1, 5 millimeters to 8 millimeters. I think you can get an idea of the percentage increases there, but they're close in. Auto 2, 7 millimeters to 9. And at the bottom here, I've already got it in frame, but that's all right. Let's move that down a bit anyway. 0.15 of a gram. We've got manual 10, 8 millimeters to 10 millimeters, a 25% increase. Auto 1, 6 millimeters to 8, which is 35% by look of it. And Auto 2, 7 millimeters to 10 millimeters, which is 43%. So that is pretty good. Now, I want to read out what he wrote, just in case there's anything in there that I'm not going to put it on video, just in case there's stuff in there that he doesn't want on there. So I'll read it out anyway. Because he sent this to Dave, and Dave forwarded it to me. Dave, I saw the video this morning. Much better than just showing I'm going to get closer. The after of the modded one in millimeters. They aren't a whole lot different when doing just a quick air depth test with no parameters in place. So I followed the example in the video. Same coil for both. Use my wife's. Same battery for both. Coil taped in the same position. See the attached depth sheet. I did notice a difference that will really help my detecting. My observations. 1. The gain is huge, with the smallest gold pieces being in the range of 60 to 75% increase. 2. The percentage increase is less as the gold gets bigger, 25 to 40%. That's to be expected. Yeah. I was stable with no chattering this time. I'm in my workshop this time in the daytime instead of the nighttime, so I suspect the EMI was from my yard lights. 4. Sometimes when turning on the modded one, there is hang on. Sometimes when turning on the modded one, there is no depth. Maybe no depth. Maybe hang on. I've got to read this in context. Maybe 2 millimeters on the 0.1 gram in the 3 setting. I turn it off and back on, and it comes back. Now that's a strange one. That might be peculiar to that detector. I don't know. I better check for that. I would like the input on this, as how would I know if that mode in the field something or other. Anyway, we'll look at that. The biggest increase in depth was from Auto 1 with all 3 nuggets. This is very helpful because in Arizona, with a stock machine, to get a little more depth, it is very noisy in manual 10, a little less noisy in Auto 2, and quiet in Auto 1. So being able to run in Auto 1 with a 60 to 75% increase on the smallest nuggets is huge. So I think these numbers are very good. If I could get a guess as to what 4 could be, yeah, I would appreciate it. Yeah, Chris, but I'm not saying his last name. I thought I would add that the same nuggets with the Equinox at sensitivity 22. Okay, so he's got 0.06 grams at 4 millimeters, 0.1 gram at 6 millimeters, and 0.15 of a gram, I think it's 6 as well. Yeah, let's make sure it's not an 8 because I'm a bit away from the screen. So the modded Monster has 50% gains over the Equinox. Oh, there you go. Sorry for all you Equinox holders out there who own them. Depth of the Equinox was practically the same in all metal versus discriminating the iron. So I hope that answers your question on larger. We didn't get up to really big pieces with those tests, but I think it shows methodology of testing. As the gold gets bigger, the depth increases become less. Well, I expect that. Imagine if you had a detector that suddenly was 50% better, and it was detecting, something like 12 inches or a foot, and then you said, well, it's 50% better, and now I can detect that 2 feet. No. It doesn't work that way. It's a law of diminishing returns. If you can improve it on very small targets close in, great. But yeah, those percentages will change as the gold gets bigger, and it gets it just gets bigger and deeper. So, but we're still going good on there. If you have a look at those numbers there on the 0.15, which I suppose these days people think they're a decent sized nugget. We've gone from 7 to 10. That's 43% according to the chart. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed with my own endeavours on this project. It's actually quite good. So I hope that answers the question on whoever asked me that. I'm not going to go scrolling back through my video questions and answers, but to find out who it is. But if you look at the Gold Monster video, you'll find it. But I'll put this one up as well, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I keep seeing detectors everywhere. No, I just had a look. There's another one there. What's that? Oh no, that's all right. That's a 6,000. The 6,000 sort of from a little bit of a distance looks at first glance, okay, oh God, it's another Gold Monster sitting there. Someone's dropped that in, but it's not. It's a 6,000. That's all right. So got to do that, and yeah, there's not much I can add. I really wanted to go out and do a field test. But with VLF detectors, which the Gold Monster is a VLF, it really in air, it's going to do the same percentage in ground. So you're going to see a similar gain in ground as in air. It's not going to do the air test performance in ground. No VLF will do that. But people should realise that with PI detectors, there's David calling me. As you can see, it's just popped up. So I better get off this and talk to David, see what he wants. Catches.